Hi, I'm Leslie. For those that don't know me, I'm Leslie, the Accidental Aussie. Today, I have got a story for you. So I've gone to the Dolamites and I've lost my SD card. So right now, all we've got is still shots. So I thought I'd do an overview of them as well. So bear with me because I have to look at my iPad at the same time so I can look at the photos so I can give you information about where I went and what happened. So the Dolamites are a great place to stay. Now this is a photo of the Airbnb I stayed in. So the room was beautiful, and to the left, that's one of the lifts you can go up. Then we've got a beautiful map of the town I stayed in. So I stayed in Ortesei because I can't pronounce the other way. So as you can see, along the valley is the places you can stay in on one side of the Dolomites, and there's another side of the Dolomites. So that was where I stayed. Now the good thing is, when you stay at the Dolomites, when you stay in one of the hotels, you get a free bus pass. And the buses go all over the place and they are great. They are sometimes windy roads, but they're really good and it's free transport. And so as soon as it goes from the day you arrive to the day you leave. So I caught a train into the closest town or city, and then I had a free bus to go where I want, and the same on the way back. So it actually makes it really cheap. So also, this is the map of how far the buses take you, and the circle red bits, if you pause and zoom in, they are actually cable cars or different ways that take you to some really scenic places. One of those I'll have on my next video. Okay, so the town I stayed in was called Ortesei, and this map here is showing us the places that you can go to. So there's that map of where the trainy thing, that's right next to the hotel I was staying at, the Airbnb, which was dirt cheap. It was like about 50 euros a night. I had my own room and it was breakfast. In here, you've also got a huge thing that takes you up to Suzuka, which is the pointy mountain in the next photo. And there's also a really steep cable car that takes you up to Alpe d'Huez, which is the tallest alpine mountain. Okay, so here we've got my view from my bedroom, so definitely try and get that balcony view, because imagine looking at that. I had a little balcony, table and chairs, I could sit outside. It was just amazing, I loved it. So there's another view, not quite zoomed in, but literally that is the view that I had. So when the sun was setting, it was amazing. Then we've got some other views just around the town. I caught a couple of local buses around just one day because I'm a bit unfit. I hadn't gone to the Dolomites to do the hiking. I'd just gone to see the beautiful mountains. So we've got a couple of views of different places all around, which was lovely. So this one is the first view I got when I got to the main station. This was the first view I got. It was just amazing. Oh, so here we've got a map of the free scary stuff that's in red, because for me, cable cars are absolutely terrifying. So Ortesei is exceptionally tall. Like, we're talking 10 stories high in 2 streets. So sometimes you can go up, you can walk up the streets, but I did find there was a shortcut that went up to the cable car that goes to Suzuki, which was really close to my place. So you go up in here, and then you go up. You can see how steep it is. Now so you can see how steep it is. Now there's 3 escalators that go up, so imagine how steep that is. And then you've got a bit of a walk, and then you go into travelators, and there's 2 travelators that take you up the stuff as well. So it's obviously designed for skiers and other pieces, but it takes you from the town centre where the buses go all the way up to the top of the steep hill. So it's a good way to work out where they are and to get around. A couple of things I wanted to do, and one of them was the lake. So one that is for Instagram famous, it's perfect, and it's called Lago de Breas. Now you can catch the bus or the train, the buses there. It did take 2.5 to 3 hours to get there on the day I went, and the same to get back. But it was free. It cost me nothing. This was a free day out, and I'd booked to stay in Ortesei for 4 or 5 days. So it was a free day. It does take 1.5 or 2 hours to walk around the lake, but the shots are just amazing. So I've highlighted how to get there on the map. so you can see that. So it is, I think the train wasn't running the whole way the week that I went, so you catch a bus and a couple of train and another bus, but it's beautiful. And the good thing is the buses that actually go to the lake from the last spot actually go every half an hour, so it's really quite often, and you don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to be stuck there or whatever. So the lake, if you're going for a walk around the lake, when you walk in, you'll see a hotel that must cost a fortune to stay in, but go to the left and walk that way around. It's not as steep, so it's a gradual incline. If you go the other way around the lake, it is a mega steep incline, which you'll see in one of the photos of how steep it is. And I just had the best time wandering around, but I can just imagine on some of these shots, when you see the rocks that are coming down, and you go, wow, that must be where the snow comes down at certain times of the year. So imagine if there was water running around it, it would just be beautiful. So I couldn't resist these photos of these two dogs at the end of the day. They just looked tuckered out, and I thought, I can relate to that. And then I took the nice relaxing bus ride. Then one day I decided I was going to do the ski pass. It costs quite a bit of money to do 3 days or a week ski pass or whatever, or a summertime pass. But you can do them all in one day if you're in Ortesei for like €62 or something. So you can go up the trainy thing that I showed you was near the hotel, and you can go up at the Ortesei, which, as I said, is the largest mountain alpine. So alpine, Greenland. So depending where you go, that's also got a couple of little lifts up it. So I had a little chairlift when I was up there. So it just depends when you go and what you can see. So I've got a couple of pictures of Ortesei. Few pictures, but there is a free public toilet at the top of it. So the cable cars go straight from like the middle of the town, so where the bus mall is, you can just walk up to the cable car very easily, and then you can go up the other one and go to the other thing next to Suzuka. So it is, if you want to go for a nice hike, or even if you just want to go for a short view, this is for unfit people. So for unfit people, you can go, and then you can hop on the little cable cars and look at the views. Then you go back into town, down the cable car, which if you're not good on heights, they swing in the breeze. I thought it would be okay, and this was by far the worst of the day. So then you go up Suzuka. So by now we're going to go into town, go up those escalators and the travelators and go to the Suzuka one. Now Suzuka is beautiful. As you can see, it's very tall. The cable car goes straight up. I sat on the floor of the cable car, terrified to go up. It doesn't move. It is like you're sitting somewhere straight, unless there's a wind blowing, but there wasn't on the day I went. And it's easy to get up there, have a little walk around and see the sights you want to see, and get back down again I was only gone 3 or 4 hours, so it's really not that long. Hopefully you enjoyed my little walk around the Dolamites. Definitely you can do it if you're unfit. I'm a horrendous asthmatic, and I was unfit, and I did the sights around Ortesei in one day, which was the cheapest way to do it, because I didn't want to walk fast. Well, I was at places for an hour or two, but I wasn't going to walk from one place to another, which is a 4-hour hike up Hale and down Dale. That's not for me. Even if you just sit on the buses and go around to different places, the views are amazing. You could get off, you can walk down from, like I got off a bus and walked to one. You'll find they connect really well. So I hope you've enjoyed my little video of what it's like to stay in Ortesei, which is part of the Dolamites, and how you can get around on it by bus without having to have your own transport or anything like that. I think if you wanted to go to the other side of the Dolamites, you can do the same, but I would stay in one side and then go. I met a group of 6 people that stayed in Ortesei. They then took the trip around to the other side of the Dolamites, which is, I think, Cortina. And so they did 4 days in one, they'd spent the whole day going, and they were doing another 4 days in the other. So definitely for unfit people, you can do it. You just got to pace yourself, especially when you get to the top of Sudoku and you want to walk to the views. I don't think it's walking up the huge hike. You can get beautiful views. It's a lovely place. Thoroughly recommend it. I'd like to go back in at winter and see what it's like. Now this video was taken at in October, the beginning of October, and they said the previous year that it was snowing. Also, I had to go to the medical centre because I had some severe vertigo when I put my neck out. Absolutely recommend the Dolamites Super Clinic. Get there on the bus. They were absolutely fabulous. Have a wander around. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for your time. Bye.